Welcome to LMU Tri-State News. Filling in for Ashley Hurley, I'm Adam Plyler. Our top story this week, one person is dead and two people were seriously injured in a two-vehicle collision Saturday afternoon on US 25E in Pineville. 21-year-old Aaron Baker of Pineville was pronounced dead at the scene after a GMC pickup truck traveling north collided with an 18-wheeler. The driver of the pickup, Anthony Baker, and passenger Lisa Hoskins were transported to Pineville Community Hospital. Hoskins was later flown to the University of Tennessee Medical Center. Her condition is not known at this time. The operator of the 18-wheeler, Kenneth Wirt Jr., was not injured. The collision is still under investigation. A Deltona, Florida woman was indicted by the Bell County Grand Jury after being charged with 52 counts of forgery. Amy Kaminsky was charged with second-degree criminal possession of a forged instrument and 8 additional counts of theft by deception. According to the indictment, Kaminsky forged checks belonging to Linda Overbay totaling more than $13,000. Kaminsky was a guest at the Overbay house between January 6th and February 27th of this year. No court date has been set. An Arthur, Tennessee man is being held in the Bell County Detention Center on drug trafficking charges. Timothy Wayne Holman was arrested by Middlesboro police after a traffic stop resulted in drug trafficking charges. According to the arrest citation, Holman was stopped for having excessive window tint. During the stop, the arresting officer discovered a bottle with pills and a large sum of cash. Officers also found a message on Holman's cell phone asking for pills. Holman is charged with first-degree trafficking of a controlled substance and third-degree possession of a controlled substance. He was lodged in the Bell County Detention Center on a $5,000 bond. Looking for a hip and fun way to run a 5K? LMU DCOM Physician Assistant Class of 2015 will hold its second annual Light the Night 5K on Friday, June 6th at Harrogate City Park. Race coordinator Ellie Leonard tells us what participants can expect in Friday's event.
This year is actually going to be a little bit different from last year. We are kind of adding more, the whole theme of it being like Light the Night is that it is a race that's set at nighttime, and so we have a whole bunch of glow gear that we give the participants. And so this year we're actually having kind of like a glow station where you can kind of run through, and we have glow paint that we're going to put on people if they, throw on people if they choose to. And then we also have a new timing system, which we didn't have last year either. And so it's just, a typical 5K. So it's about 3 miles, and it's starting in Harrogate City Park.
For more information, visit their website at www.lmupa5k.com. Stay tuned after the break. See what Cumberland Gap High School product is one step away from becoming Miss Tennessee. Next on LMU Tri-State News.
Looking for efficient, compassionate, and comprehensive health care for you and your family? Visit University Medical Clinic. All providers are faculty members of LMU's DeBusk College of Osteopathic Medicine and are board certified in their specialty. Multiple specialties available including family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN, and osteopathic manipulative medicine, with locations in Harrogate, Tazewell, and New Tazewell, and most insurance plans accepted. University Medical Clinic is here to serve you. Call 423-869-7193 for an appointment. University Medical Clinic. When you're traveling throughout the Tri-States, stay smart at Holiday Inn Express of Middlesboro. With nearly 60 rooms to choose from, fitness center, full complimentary hot breakfast bar, and seasonal pool, Holiday Inn Express of Middlesboro is all about catering to your travel needs. Our rooms are all equipped with flat-screen TV, refrigerator, microwave, and we're conveniently located just seconds from the area's attractions. When you're on the road, stay smart at Holiday Inn Express, located on the Cumberland Gap Parkway, Middlesboro. Make reservations today by calling 606-248-6860.
I will help families adopt children from around the world and in our own backyard.
I am teaching ethics to the next generation of lawyers.
I will make a difference for the underserved of this region.
I will be an advocate for my clients.
As a prosecutor, I fought for those who couldn't speak for themselves.
I'm a lawyer and professor.
I will be a lawyer.
I will be a lawyer.
I will be a lawyer.
If you love your car or truck, let us help you keep it clean at Soapy J's. Soapy J's has unlimited wash plans to fit every budget. Try our $5 express wash or one of our 3 monthly wash plans. The Wheel Deal, the Soapy J, or the new Blast Wax. With our monthly wash plans, if you pay with credit card, all you do is pay for the present month and your card will be billed on the 1st of each month. Don't forget, Soapy J's has free vacuums with any wash. Soapy J's Express Car Wash, open 7 days a week. Let us help keep your car or truck clean at Soapy J's. Soapy J's on the Cumberland Gap Parkway, Middlesboro.
Welcome back. Local 2011 Cumberland Gap High School graduate Courtney Walker's life is far from normal standards. Walker is one of 36 participants in the upcoming Miss Tennessee pageant. Today I had the opportunity to sit down and talk with her about her path to becoming a beauty queen and what the future has in store for the Miss Tennessee hopeful. I'm sitting with Courtney Walker, and Courtney, you're on a quest to become Miss Tennessee, is that correct?
Yes, I am. A quest that ends in 2 weeks, hopefully.
Very good. Now just tell us a little bit about yourself, where you come from. You're a Claiborne County native. Talk about your life leading up to your present day.
I'm from Claiborne County, born and raised, went to Powell Valley Elementary School from kindergarten to 8th grade, and graduated from Cumberland Gap High School in 2011. Live in Speedwell, Tennessee. Pageantry was not in my vocabulary prior to this year. I was a basketball player, grew up on a farm, active in FFA, so definitely a 180 from anybody who went to high school with me.
Absolutely. So you're going to compete. Where are you going to compete at in 2 weeks, you said?
Yeah, Miss Tennessee is held in Jackson, Tennessee, so west from here. It takes about 6.5 hours to get there from here.
Very good. So how many people will you compete against?
There are 36 women who compete in Miss Tennessee. It's the way that it's always been. I think that's the way they'll always keep it, but 36 contestants are chosen each year, and they all vie for the title.
Each contestant has to have a platform. Talk about your platform and what you represent.
Yeah, so my platform, I mentioned I grew up on a farm and was active in FFA. So my platform is about farming. It's called From Seed to Served. So talking about how something starts as a seed and gets on your dinner plate, and really educating people about where your food comes from and how that can change the choices you make, maybe make healthier choices if you know where your food comes from and know the farmer that grows it. The first Miss Tennessee contestant ever to have an agriculture platform, which surprises me because in 1936, when Miss Tennessee was created, they didn't talk about bullying on the internet, so I don't really know what they talked about in 1936. But the first contestant ever to have an agriculture platform, and the agriculture community really has embraced that and just pushed me forward in ways that I could have never imagined. But I'm very passionate about it. It's my major in college.
Awesome. Well, just talk about the whirlwind that is your life right now. You are a local girl. You're now getting the state spotlight and hopefully the national spotlight. Just talk about your life.
My life is a whirlwind. It starts at about 4 o'clock every morning, and I go to bed at about 10:30. It has a day-to-day basis that's devoted to lifestyle and fitness, so I have to make healthy eating choices every single day, which is a challenge, and have to work out every single day, whether that be with my trainer or working out on my own, and then making appearances. So making appearances, talking about character education, which is the main job of Miss Tennessee. It's Governor Haslam's spokesperson for character education. So trying to get a head start on that and really get some practice in that, or making an appearance talking about my platform. And there's been a lot of people who call and ask me just to come be a motivational speaker at one of their events. Since December, when I was crowned, till now, I've done about 125 appearances, along with being a full-time student. So it's been a eventful semester, but that's the way my life is. I wouldn't have it any other way. You wake up and you got an agenda to go, and when you sit down at night and you have that sigh of relief saying, goodness gracious, what a day. It's very rewarding.
You talked about your fitness. Every day you get up at 4 in the morning and you work out and you eat right. That hasn't always been the case, according to this story we have here. Talk about that in the past.
Yeah, so I've always been very active. I played basketball since I was 4 years old, but was very tall at a very young age. A little over 5 feet in 3rd grade, which is a giant. So I've always just been a bigger girl, and there's nothing wrong with that. But and always been very active, but ate whatever I liked because, hey, I would run it off on the basketball floor the next day. But last January, I decided to change some things and to really push myself and to see what my body was capable of. So I changed some eating habits and changed my workout routine since going to college. We all know things change in college. So I decided to just change. Didn't set out to lose any weight, but I knew that would be a consequence of it. And 60 pounds melted off. I was very blessed with the determination, and really keeping that off has been the biggest struggle. Just making sure that you have a maintainable life and a realistic life, that you have joy and you're able to go out to eat with your family. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but our life is based on choices, and we just have to make more healthy and more good choices than we do bad.
What would you say to the younger kids watching you right now that look up to you and want to be you in the future?
I would say that if you truly believe in something and you truly believe you're capable of something, you can do it. That's what Miss Tennessee said to me, and that's what really made an impact on me at a very young age. She came to Powell Valley Elementary School when I was in 6th grade, and after the program was over, she came up to me and said, or I came up to her and thanked her for coming to a small school. Why would she ever be in Speedwell, Tennessee? And she said, you are so beautiful. You could be Miss Tennessee one day. And I mentioned I was very tall and very big at a young age. And she said, do you think you could be Miss Tennessee? And I said, no way. And she looked at me and said, if you believe you can, you can. So I believed what Miss Tennessee said that day. And that's what I had to say for all the young children, whether I am Miss Tennessee or whether I live every single day just as Courtney Walker. If you believe you can do something, you can do it.
Awesome. And you said you're also available for motivational talks, and how can somebody get a hold of you?
I can be contacted many ways via email or as Miss Decatur County. My year of reign ends in December, but I have a Facebook page. That's where a lot of people have found me. It's Courtney Walker - Miss Decatur County 2014. A lot of people have contacted me through that. I just got a spotlight in the Co-ops magazine, Tennessee Farmers Co-op. It's called The Cooperator, and they contacted me through Facebook, and they said, we would love to put you in a spotlight in our magazine because we've never had a beauty queen represent agriculture before. So that's where a lot of people have contacted me, but there's many ways. Email, my telephone number is available, easily accessible, but I'm always open to come speak to anything. Miss Keck at Cumberland Gap High School had me come speak to the women of Cumberland Gap. So grades 9 through 12, all the women gathered together, and I told her, I said, is it okay if I preach for a minute? She said, preach on and tell them what it takes to be a strong, empowered woman, because that's what we want everybody from this area to be.
So what would you say to the people of Claiborne County, your home county? What would you like to say to them before you head off to Miss Tennessee?
Well, I just had my going away party yesterday, my send-off, and I have been completely blessed by the support that I have got from Claiborne County. Being here and being active in high school has really played off, and that's one thing that I told the high schoolers when I went to speak to them, that if you want to make a difference whenever you're older, be active now and make those connections now, because those have paid off so much for me. But coming from a small town and being from Claiborne County, which isn't the most blessed with resources and things of that, they have completely supported me 100%, whether that's through prayers or motivation, or a lot of people have supported me monetarily, because traveling is expensive. Gas is expensive, and having big dreams is expensive, and so I'm blessed that people have supported me in that way, and I could never repay people from this county for what they have given me, whether that be before this year or just in this year alone. And I really can't thank them enough.
Well, thank you for joining us, and good luck in 2 weeks.
Thank you.
While many people were celebrating the Memorial Day holiday, workers at the Arthur Shawnee Utility District were hard at work fixing a broken pipe, which was essential to supply water to over 3,000 households. The main field line from the Powell River into the pump station broke under the foundation around 5 p.m. on Monday night. Workers had to break open the foundation to repair the line. Representatives at the utility district say employees worked for 23 consecutive hours to fix the broken pipe, but no treated water was lost in the process. Areas like Harrogate and Speedwell saw water return Tuesday morning, while Cumberland Gap and specifically the University Inn did not receive water until 4 p.m. on Tuesday. Residents of the Lee and Mars apartments were provided a pool from the Cumberland Gap Fire Department to use, while residents of the University Inn were allowed to use water from the swimming pool so students could flush their toilets. The Arthur Shawnee Utility District normally pumps 1 to 1.2 million gallons of untreated water from the river to the plant daily. On Friday, May 30th, the Cumberland Gap National Historic Park Visitor Center in Middlesboro opened their doors to the public for a Community Appreciation Day, where the public could meet Sula Jacobs, who is the new superintendent of the park. Ranger Scott Teodorsky tells us about the new superintendent and what her job entails.
Well, today's a day we're actually opening our doors here at the Visitor Center. It's an open house of sorts. It's an opportunity for folks to meet and greet our superintendent. She wanted to get to meet folks, and some people have already met her, but she wanted to open the doors and greet folks in the community. The superintendent is the person that's steering the ship, if you will. They oversee the park operations, and it's a critical position. It's a position that superintendent then reports to the regional office and then Washington. But our superintendent, as a superintendent, she, a priority for her is to get to work with the community, and superintendents work with the community frequently.
Stay tuned. After the break, Tiffany Duncan shows you what exactly there is to do this summer in her entertainment report. That's when you come back on LMU Tri-State News.
Whether traveling for business or pleasure, Sleep Inn and Suites of Middlesboro, Kentucky invites you to dream better here. Located at the foothills of the Cumberland Gap, Sleep Inn and Suites offers luxurious rooms equipped with microwave fridge combo, desk, ergonomic chair, wireless internet, and 32-inch flat-screen TV. While staying with us, visit our fitness center, wake up to our complimentary hot breakfast bar, or have a bedtime snack with our fresh-baked cookies. Sleep Inn and Suites, located off Highway 25E, Middlesboro.
The J. Frank White Academy is more than a high school. Your child will have room to grow in mind, body, and spirit. Small, safe learning environments, individualized learning plans, and cutting-edge technology. Every child deserves a quality education in a safe, nurturing environment.
Our college prep program teaches a love of learning, self-discipline, and service to others. The Academy is fully accredited by Advanced Ed. You have a choice at the J. Frank White Academy.
For this week's useless trivia question, you'll find yourself aboard one of the most famous ships in history. What actor was originally intended to play Jack Dawson in the 1997 box office hit Titanic? If you can't get it, don't sink too far. The answer will be revealed at the end of the segment. This week in entertainment news, America lost a phenomenal woman. This past week, Maya Angelou passed away in her home on Wednesday, May 28th. She was 86 years old. Only days away from being honored as a beacon of life at the Major League Baseball Civil Rights Game ceremony in Houston. She announced she would not be able to make it due to health complications. Angelou is known as a renowned poet and author. She is also a celebrated actress, playwright, civil rights activist, singer, and the list goes on. Amongst her many awards, she has received over 30 honorary degrees from universities around the world. Her work spans over 5 decades and includes some of her more famous pieces such as I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings and Phenomenal Woman. Angelou read her poem On the Pulse of Morning at President Bill Clinton's 1993 inauguration, and on May 23rd, tweeting for the last time, Maya Angelou gave her followers a last bit of advice. Listen to yourself, and in that quietude, you might hear the voice of God. Rock and roll history was made as rock legend Steve Perry returned to the stage in Minnesota at the Fitzgerald Theater, joining the Eels, a present-day alternative rock band, on stage with a surprising renditions of classics Open Arms and Lovin' Touchin' Squeezin'. The show marked the first time Perry has performed since the late 1990s. Perry originally left the ranks of Journey in 1986, but reunited with the group a decade later for the album Trial by Fire. Perry again departed the band once the promotional and touring cycle for the album was complete. The audience ate up every moment of Perry's appearance on stage with the hope of a Journey reunion. However, with rumors flying about, Journey's management has denied all claims of the band reconciling with Perry. Do you remember the children's show Reading Rainbow? Well, the host LeVar Burton is trying to resurrect it. The popular children's show ran from 1983 to 2006 and continued in reruns until 2009. The guy that asked us to take a look, it's in a book, is now launching a Kickstarter campaign to fundraise $1 million to bring the show back and to the web.
Take a look, it's in a book, Reading Rainbow.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm here in room 24 and here on Kickstarter so that together we can bring Reading Rainbow back for every child, everywhere. We're creating an unlimited library of books and video field trips for today's digitally connected kids, delivered through browsers right into schools and homes everywhere. And I want to make this completely free to classrooms in need. That's right, you heard me, free. How? Well, the answer is you. You've already helped create terrific films and leading-edge tech products. I'm asking you to join with me in having an impact on this next generation of children, the same way we may have had an impact on you.
Rewards for donating to the campaign include Reading Rainbow tote bags, Burton meet and greets, and a once-in-a-lifetime chance to wear the visor his character Giardi wore in Star Trek: The Next Generation. For more information about the campaign and how to donate, be sure to visit Kickstarter.com. As of late, despite all the controversy surrounding Justin Bieber, he has shed some positive light on AIDS research. At the 2014 Cannes Film Festival, Justin matched a large donation of $545,000 at the American Foundation for AIDS Research Gala Cinema Against AIDS event. To clear up any disbelief, the Canadian pop star confirmed that he was serious about his donation, and according to the Huffington Post, the singer said he just felt like doing something good. Justin Bieber was not the only one donating on behalf of AIDS. Leonardo DiCaprio auctioned off a very unique vacation. One lucky person now gets to blast off to outer space with Leo in 2015. The trip earned just about $1 million for AIDS research. In all, the charity raised a record $38 million. According to Variety, amongst the items up for auction were a 1967 Andy Warhol painting of Marilyn Monroe, a 1968 Picasso, a piece by Damien Hirst that involved coating a 10,000-year mammoth fossil in steel, and designer ball gowns in all shades of red, the color for AIDS awareness. This was the 21st annual Cinema Against AIDS event, and it happens every year alongside the Cannes Film Festival. Actress Stacey Dash will be returning to television, but not how you might think. Dash has signed with Fox News Channel as a cultural analyst. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Dash will soon offer commentary across daytime and primetime. The network's executive vice president of news, Bill Shine, stated Stacey is an engaging conversationalist whose distinctive viewpoints among her Hollywood peers have spawned national debates. We're pleased to have her join Fox News. Dash is still a working actress, but what you might recognize her most from is starring alongside Alicia Silverstone in the 1995 hit Clueless. Find out what movies are opening this weekend and more right after the break.
I will help families adopt children from around the world and in our own backyard.
I am teaching ethics to the next generation of lawyers.
I will make a difference for the underserved of this region.
I will be an advocate for my clients.
As a prosecutor, I fought for those who couldn't speak for themselves.
I'm a lawyer and professor.
I will be a lawyer.
I will be a lawyer.
I will be a lawyer.
If you love your car or truck, let us help you keep it clean at Soapy J. Soapy J's has unlimited wash plans to fit every budget. Try our $5 express wash or one of our 3 monthly wash plans. The Wheel Deal, the Soapy J, or the new Blast Wax. With our monthly wash plans, if you pay with credit card, all you do is pay for the present month and your card will be billed on the 1st of each month. Don't forget, Soapy J's has free vacuums with any wash. Soapy J's Express Car Wash, open 7 days a week. Let us help keep your car or truck clean at Soapy J. Soapy J's on the Cumberland Gap Parkway, Middlesboro.
Opening Friday night, expect to live, die, and repeat in Edge of Tomorrow. Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt star in this action sci-fi thriller. A soldier fighting in a war with aliens finds himself caught in a time loop where he repeatedly relives the battle in which he died, though he becomes better skilled along the way. The film is based on a Japanese light novel, All You Need Is Kill. With over $175 million budget, the film has already been labeled one of the biggest box office risks for 2014. The Hollywood Reporter predicts it will only gross $90 million in the U.S., but expects Edge of Tomorrow to gross over $220 million in other territories. Also premiering this weekend is The Fault in Our Stars. Get ready for your heartstrings to be tugged as the Divergent actors Shailene Woodley and Ansel Elgort grace the screens once again. The two teenagers, Hazel and Gus, share a cutting wit, a disdain for the conventional, and a love that sweeps them on a journey. Their relationship is all the more miraculous given that Gus has a prosthetic leg and Hazel's other constant companion is an oxygen tank. They meet and fall in love at a cancer support group. As the summer draws closer and the temperatures rise, that only means one thing: more activities and local entertainment. Arts in the Gap is getting underway and registration time is here. This unique arts program offered to all ages was started by Lincoln Memorial University Arts and Humanities School. In Plein Air Painting Workshop is one of the first sessions coming up. Kids from ages 6 through 12 can get their hands dirty as they learn to paint masterpieces of their own. This particular session is a week-long event and runs from June 9th to June 11th. Arts in the Gap is also offering a Playwrights Jumpstart as another workshop. Award-winning playwright Lisa Soland will teach several dramatic formats and discuss the business of being a playwright. The classes are for those 18 years of age or older and will be June 8th through the 12th. Arts in the Gap was established in 2013 and offers classes all summer long that dip into Appalachian culture. Visit lmunet.edu/artsinthegap to register. If you're out and about looking for something to do, Arts in the Gap will also be offering art exhibits all summer long. Art from Jennifer Day Miguel Friedman will be featured at the Lincoln Memorial University Art Building located in Cumberland Gap. Friedman's work is available for viewing starting June 7th and will stay up through July 25th. It's about that time of year again for that giant family get-together. I'm talking about the 4th Annual Genealogy Jamboree in Cumberland Gap, Tennessee. It's a family event where all can learn about your genealogical history and heritage. This year's Genealogy Jamboree is scheduled for June 12th through the 14th. Closing it out this year is Pioneer Day on the 14th. Speakers and parking are free and families are encouraged to attend. Last year's event, over 5,000 people attended the event from over 31 different states and Canada. For more information and to tell them that you're coming, visit genealogyjamboree.us. The Oak Ridge Academy of Dance is providing all of your dancing needs all weekend long. Their showcase entitled Stuff, Super Things Undeniably Fun and Fabulous will be taking place at the Knoxville Auditorium. The opening performance on Friday night is a varied dance production which includes all forms of dance, classical ballet and pointe, jazz, lyrical, tap, and hip-hop. On Saturday, their children's review will perform along with the students' showcase. Adding to the diversity of this performance, all-boy dances will be performed, one in hip-hop and one in tap. Closing the act on Sunday is the Contemporary Dance Ensemble's Spring Concert. The ensemble is a non-profit dance organization dedicated to the performance and preservation of the art of dance. For more information and ticket prices on these showcases, visit knoxvillecoliseum.com. Have you decided what actor could have possibly been originally considered for Jack Dawson? The studios wanted Matthew McConaughey, the newest heartthrob in the industry, cast as Jack Dawson in the 1997 box office hit Titanic. However, James Cameron insisted on Leonardo DiCaprio. Well, we see who won that conversation. I'm Tiffany Duncan, keeping you up to date on the world of entertainment.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of LMU Tri-State News. For everyone behind the scenes, I'm Adam Plyler. Have a good week. We'll see you next time.